Is Wojak about to 25x in 10 days? In this video, we're going to be having a look at Wojak on CoinMarketCap and a technical analysis right here on TradingView right here. And of course, PEPE is also pumping 70%. And we know that when PEPE pumps, Wojak usually pumps as well. So having a look at Wojak right here, market cap of $60 million, currently with a volume of $107 million, down 25%. So the volume is down, but it still has $107 million despite not being listed on a top 10 exchange just yet. If we have a look on exchanges right now, we can see that on the spot exchange, we are not on Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, Bitstamp, OKX. Okay, we saw PEPE listing in OKX, and we saw what happened once PEPE was listed on OKX. Can we see OKX list Wojak very, very soon? The rumor on the street has been that once Wojak reaches $100 million to $150 million market cap, OKX will be listing essentially Wojak right here. We got Bybit still not listed, Bitfinex, Binance US, and of course the Gate.io is in a top 10. So we got Gate.io, MEXC, BitGet, and all of that. If we have a look on Wojak right here and we go down, we can see that it is currently being traded on Gate.io, Huobi, BitGet, MEXC, LB Bank, Bitmart, Ascendex, and BingX. Now a lot of you guys have been asking, where can I buy Wojak, and the fees are too high. Guys, don't buy on Uniswap if you can't afford it, and essentially gas fees, right? A lot of people can't afford 30, 40, 50, even $70 worth of gas fees. A lot of people essentially get burned by using low transaction. Don't do that at all. I mean, it's better to go to the centralized exchange. I don't know why people still don't know that. Make sure you use it. Links will be in the description below, and that's about it. Having a look right here on a technical analysis chart, we can see that Wojak is in a trend. Okay, now we know the trend is your friend until it bends. PEPE is exploding, by the way. Maybe a Binance listing is coming soon. I don't know, but let's have a look real quick. We can see right here, ever since we bottomed after that big correction, we've essentially been in a nice little trend line. Okay, and right here about an hour ago, we reached this bottom right here on the trend line and then exploded away from it. Now of course, when PEPE explodes, Wojak usually follows. Maybe there's the same whales and the same followers, and that's about it. Now a very, very important key level that I'm watching right now for Wojak is essentially this level right here. Can we close the 4-hour time frame above 10? Okay, can we finally kill that zero? We've been rejected multiple times right here. 1, 2, almost 3, 4. Okay, we had a nice little fake out 5, and now we're retesting it again. Now we know every time we essentially go up, retest a resistance multiple times, that resistance usually gets weaker the more you retest it essentially. Now I know a lot of people say, oh, technical analysis doesn't matter, but actually in these charts, PEPE and Wojak, it actually does matter more than what the altcoins do. And I'll tell you why. Bitcoin, most of the altcoins right now follow what Bitcoin is doing, okay? And Bitcoin hasn't been doing much. So what you want to do essentially right now is when you're doing TA on VRA, Atom, Gala, Kadena, AGIX, you want to essentially be following Bitcoin. But for the meme coins, what you want to be doing is looking at Wojak and PEPE. You want to be, and you can see right here that these trend lines are floating and following each other pretty well. Now, if we have a look at the EMA ribbons right here, we can see that when we are above this exponential moving average, we're actually very, very bullish. And if we have a look right here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that when we pumped right here, we came back, had that correction, we actually got rejected exactly at the exponential moving average, which is obviously very, very good. And if we have a look right here on the 1-hour time frame, we could essentially see that every time we are above the EMA ribbons, we're bullish, and when we're below it, we're obviously bearish or consolidating, right? And this is exactly what happened right here. We came below, pop back up, the EMA ribbons were getting tighter. As you guys can see, it was getting very, very tight, getting ready for a breakout essentially. And this is where we had the breakout right here, came back down, rebounded, came back down, rebounded, and of course the trend is your friend. And this is what's been happening all along since it got listed on MEXC. As you guys can see right here, we broke out, and this is how you can essentially tell when to buy the dips. You break out, come back down, retest, rejection, come back down, retest. These EMA ribbons are holding as a support. So even though there's not a clear trend line, you could follow these EMA ribbons and keep buying and make a bunch of money just buying and selling at these exponential moving average. And a lot of people, like I said, say technical analysis won't work on meme coins, and they usually don't. But look how clean this is. I mean, this can't be any more clearer, right? You could make a bunch of money right here, leverage buying, right? This is 59%. You could sell at 40-50%, of course, come back down and wait for a retest right here. Of course, 15% correction. We saw another one right here, 30% correction. We saw another one right here, 34% correction. We saw a bunch of these corrections coming back down and retesting these exponential moving average. Now, of course, right here, you could have put a stop loss. Of course, if you bought assuming right here, and this was a false breakout, of course, you could have put a stop loss below these exponential moving average, but we saw what happened once we broke out above. Once again, we exploded and the trend continued. Okay, so these EMA ribbons right here are something that you definitely want to be watching and hope that we don't break below on the 1 hour time frame below these exponential moving average. Of course, the bigger time frame, the more important it's going to be, but on the daily time frame, it's not yet as big as it is on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour time frame. So that is my video, guys, on Wojak and a short technical analysis. Things are flying right now. I mean, this thing is going absolutely parabolic on the daily time frame. If we have a look at PEPE right here, this thing is also going parabolic. Can we see the same chart happening right here on Wojak? I think we can. It's just a matter of time, and that's about it. I don't think we've seen a blow off top yet, and I don't think we will. Things are not slowing down. It seems like PEPE wants to reach $1 billion market cap, and as you guys can see right here, we are reaching that right now at the very moment. $996 million, guys. Okay, it is reaching that 1 billion. I believe it already broke that. If we have a look right here, it's either about to break it or we did break that, and that's about it. Look at that, guys. The volume is sitting at $867 million, and of course, the crazy thing about this is that it's not even listed on Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, and Bitstamp, and Kraken. So once it gets listed on that, it's going to be very interesting to see how Wojak is going to react. Wojak right now is actually exploding as I am making this video. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.